Hello everybody, my name is Dixie Doo, and I am a competitive Super Smash Bros. Ultimate player that is going to be training for my first major tournament later in the year sometime in November. Don't expect these progress reports daily because they take a lot of effort to create, especially on school days. I will be discussing the following sets in detail, hopefully, so enjoy. Since nothing too interesting happened in this game, I think I'm going to take the time to explain the format of, these replays. I'm mostly just going to be going over either good plays I made, reads, kill confirms, whatever, or stupid plays, or mistakes, or anything of the sort. So like right here, when I was knocked off stage by Puff, and I decided to read the Nair, coming back with a Crash Bomber and racked up a bit of damage, but also right here when I decided to go into a dash attack after a whiffed rest, which was a weird play instead of something like, F smash or something to send him up to the air like grab. I think that was a strange play, in all honesty. Another thing I've realized is that my backstage options have become quite predictable, and that's just Crash Bomber onto ledge or Crash Bomber onto the opponent, which I'm going to start mixing up with probably Metal Blade or even Pellet sometimes. But another thing that you just saw me do there is I go for Metal Blade at really bad times, which Puff just punished me for there, and that's going to start really losing me sets, so I'm going to mix that up too. Also, as you can see here, Puff ran out of, jumps off stage and kind of hit her head, but she quickly gets the trade as she mollywops me into the blast zone. Another thing right here is that you can see Puff using rollout and just pretty much SDing off stage, giving me a 1 stock lead, but as you'll soon come to see, this does not matter at all. Another thing is I'm gradually learning how to use Leaf Shield more as an actual shield or a way to rack up damage rather than a landing option, which was a bad habit I had a while ago. But one thing that I absolutely cannot excuse is I should not have gotten hit by this rollout. That was definitely a hamster death on my part. Instead of Crash Bomber, I definitely should have gone for F Smash. And again right here, I got hit by another rollout by using Crash Bomber instead. Twice. I did it twice. Why? What was I thinking? That was probably the easiest kill of my life. Twice. And I whiffed it both times. And then get ready for the kicker. I Metal Bladed into the rollout. Actually, what am I doing? Overall, Game 1 ended in a loss to the Jigglypuff player. Now, on to Game 2. Also unrelated, but I have to be Down Tilt's biggest fan. I discovered a true combo Metal Blade into Down Tilt one time, and ever since we've been inseparable. I will say that up here was an actually good response to rollout, which was Leaf Shield into it to cancel it out, and then Metal Blade. Or so I thought. F Smash to get the KO. I think the only smart thing I did in this set was right here when I down aired Jigglypuff at ledge, because I knew Puff was out of jumps and couldn't get back to the stage. Overall, I think that's one strength that every player has in the Puff matchup, and it's the fact that Jigglypuff does not have an up B except for Sing, which doesn't give her altitude. One thing I've learned to be cautious of off stage is that Jigglypuff's attacks stay out forever. Like her Nair right there just stage spiked me, leading to a brutal kill. And wow, I actually reacted sensibly to rollout for once, getting the F Smash KO for a Game 2 win. So the game starts off pretty normally. Me using Leaf Shield, getting a little bit of damage before Puff combos me to an early percentage lead. But right here, rolled off stage again to an early stock lead. And another example here of me going for Metal Blade at a really bad time when Puff is literally right next to me, and I get a very obvious punish for it. Trying to go for the early kill with F Smash right here. Crash Bomber at ledge catch rollout, not a bad play. But, you know, still, the F Smash isn't quite enough to KO, and Puff pretty early gets the trade. And coming right off of an up tilt right here, trying to follow up with that forward air. I go for shield, and Puff pounds it, and gets a really good rest combo and an early stock. At a ridiculous percent, honestly. But as you can see here, something I noticed with the replay is when I'm in a stock deficit, I go for really high knockback moves like F Smash or down air or back air. You know, trying to get that lead back or trying to get it even again. And I just kind of panic, like right there, Puff down aired me for trying to go for forward smash and just trying to close out the stock, which I do right here. But that's something I really gotta work on. But once again, I get caught in a bad situation and fall for another rollout that almost kills me, but I was able to survive it. But Puff had other plans, and I wasn't able to recover, leading to a Game 3 loss and Puff winning the set. My next opponent was a Diddy Kong player, which is usually a pretty difficult matchup for me, but then again, that isn't saying much when every matchup is difficult. But one thing I noticed is that during both the games that we played, because it was just only a 2-game set, I fell for the banana peel a lot. I looked like a circus clown the way I was slipping over myself. Overall, there was nothing too special about this set, except for, this. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. I think I buffered an air dodge, or I genuinely thought I was still on stage and tried to shield. Whatever it was, I don't know. All I know is that my bad habits start to kick in again, desperately going for either Crash Bomber or forward smash. That one did hit, though. You know, the usual high kill moves. Yeah, it's not looking great. One good example of my bad habits is right here with forward smash. I am absolutely fiending for that kill with the up tilt. I am literally foaming at the mouth trying to get that stock back, but overall it doesn't work, and I'm led into some pretty big combos along with almost slipping on the banana peel again if I hadn't grabbed it. Right here, the Diddy Kong player accidentally went off stage, bonked their head on the underside of the platform, and lost the stock. But I'm pretty sure if they hadn't had, accidentally fallen, they would have taken my stock first. Right now, I was at a percentage where almost anything would do the trick. I think that might have been either down tilt or down smash. That just took my stock right there. A lot of buffering right here. But overall, video quality returns back to normal. Like I said, not too much interesting, but I'm still at a stock deficit, so I'm still going for high damaging moves. The usual at this point. But like I said, nothing too special about this set. Diddy Kong comes back and gets the up tilt for the final KO, leading to a Game 1 loss, and Diddy Kong taking the game. But leading into Game 2, Diddy Kong's in my house now. On Final Destination, the stage I've practiced on probably the most, aside from Small Battlefield. It's the one I always try and go for as a counter pick, but that isn't really going to help me here, because I slip on the banana peel again, but the Diddy Kong player comes back after banana peel into up tilt and takes my stock before I've even done over 30% to him, and then already does more damage to me than I have on my previous stock, dealing 44 in a single interaction. Right here, I fall for another banana peel into up tilt combo, taking my second stock before I've even done 100 damage to Diddy Kong. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm skipping around so much, it's mostly just because it's what you'd expect from a normal Smash Bros. Match. So there's really nothing interesting. But right there, I got a down air kill off the ledge after Diddy's invincibility ran out. I was honestly, that was just kind of lucky. It's kind of just a default move for me at that point. So it wasn't exactly intentional, but hey, I did it with the intention to kill. But as I come back to the stage, I know it's about to happen. I get up tilted into a brutal kill off the top at 180%, and Diddy Kong takes game 2, leading to a set win for him. Before I go though, I did just want to say a couple things, like, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching through the whole video. The next time I upload one of these, it'll probably just be a full unedited set, just so you kind of see my play style. And please give me feedback in the comments if you actually make videos like this for like pacing or I edit it or edits. Everything is appreciated. Thank you.